Five. Do a little conscious speculation tonight. That damn glare from that light, man. See if I can get a better spot out here on the patio. Cause it's a nice night, man. It's a nice night. Okay, let me share this out to a couple people. Then we're gonna get it crunk up, Emily. And as long as the light allows us to stay out. Okay. Sorry about that, man. Did I go off? Did I click off? Man, this light out here, man. Let me tell y'all something about California. If you ever move out here, move into a place where the light fixtures in the ceilings are already there. Don't y'all know there's so many residences in California, newer places where people live, they don't put goddamn light fixtures in the ceiling. So you gotta have lamps and all kind of other residual light in the house. But that's not why I'm outside right now. I'm outside, like I said, because it's a very nice night. I love, cool, crisp weather. What's happening? Conscious speculation. The man of the hour. And you know what, brother? I might even turn on the call number for you tonight. Would you like to call in? The real superwoman. Shout out to you. Peace and black power. Conscious speculation. Would you like to call in, bro? I got a call in number. No. I understand. Leon Fletcher. Peace, peace, peace. Hands full. Well, I hope your ears are not full. You can still hear the show while you're doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, brother. Conscious speculation. Will you be able to put your earphones in and still listen to the show? Because I want you to listen to these things I'm going to address tonight. And trust me, it's not going to be long. It's not going to be long. It's going to be good. Oh, yes. Good. You hear. All right. Well, the title of the show. Let's do some conscious speculation. Is that what I titled the show? No pun intended. I said conscious speculation. You're the man of the hour. And I got some questions for you, brother. Not in a mean spirit, man, because I don't think you're a mean-spirited individual, right? And I like you, man. I like you. I like what you do. I like your media. I like your videos. And I like the way you think sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be mean and, ugly to you, but I got some straightforward questions, bro, that I want you to answer. Yahoo L expected unexpected. Salute. Obadiah Yisrael. Shalom. Shalom. But conscious speculation, man. You are indeed the man of the hour, brother. And because you're the man of the hour, I'm going to say to you, again, that I'm not going to be malicious towards you this evening. Not at all, bro. Not at all. Trying to get a good angle, man. This damn light out here. You see the glare? You see the glare coming right down over my head? We're going to have to go inside anyway in a minute because it's getting dark. But anyway, let's just start off talking to the brother here, since he's here. And I see there's a lot of other people showing up. And we can do a little conscious speculation about some other brothers too. Yes, got questions for other brothers too. More stern questions for some of these other niggas, but brother conscious speculation. Like I said, man, I like you. I appreciate your channel, and I don't hate you. Don't think I'm gonna sit here and be malicious towards you and attack you. But your channel is conscious speculation. That's your name. And not for nothing, a lot of people are speculating about you. Oh, yes, they are. They're speculating about you, about who you are, what your motive is, what is your goals, on the in the conscious community. And it's not like you got to answer to anybody, because you're your own man. But from one brother to another, here are the questions. And I know you're a good listener. So when you address me back, please run down this list for me, all right? And shout out to my brother Sonetta. Shout out to the House of Consciousness. Shout out to Global Media. Shout out to Brother Jabari. Shout out to Captain Tazariak. Tazariak, you did a good job the other night, man. Did a good job with all these devilish boogers that just got to make the white man in front of us about everything, even about salvation. You did a great job, man. Great job. And let me tell y'all something. Y'all that keep challenging these Israelites, listen, when you challenge us, expect to be challenged back. Don't come up, pity patting, and then, when we hit you with something, you won't answer. Tazariak had the poor clown dancing the whole night. Didn't want to answer the question. Y'all know who the poor clown is? Lex Vortex. a confused nigga. Excuse me. Man, Lex, you've been everything. We don't have to speculate about what Lex Vortex is. We know what Lex is. A nut ass nigga. Straight up. A nut ass nigga. I don't bite my tongue. I'm gonna say it one more time before I get on. A nut ass nigga. But here it is. Conscious speculation. Question number 1. This brother that is named XXX Tentacion, whatever the hell, whatever that's about. This brother appears. Lex cool. No, Lex ain't cool, man. You don't know Lex yet. One day soon, I'm pretty sure you're going to learn who Lex really is. But anyway. The brother XXX Tentacion. Whatever. I'm not going to judge him either. No, I'm not going to judge him. I'm going to tell you. Look at the trolls. Here come the troll squad. Izzy sucks my boy. I ain't gonna let y'all get me pulled off with the comments until I get to a certain point. Then I'll address the comments. But young brother, that is conscious speculation. Why? Your avatar, y'all in the chat, you see the brother's avatar there? That avatar is the exact same image as this brother XXX Tentacion. Now, there's nothing wrong with you using somebody else's image, conscious speculation. But here's the rub. There is a unisex agenda that is being sold to our community through hip-hop, through the clothes, and through social media. We don't want to talk about the gay people. We want to talk about the unisex agenda. The unisex agenda. The agenda that actually causes social evolution to fall off the cliff. To a place of indistinguishable gender. This is what's being sold to you in the hip-hop world. When you look at Young Thug, when you look at Uzi Vert, and when you look at XXX Tentacion. No, the answer is not that easy. See, y'all, he said he don't like X. It's just the icon or an avatar. You see, that's the first mistake. And I knew you was going to say that. But I got to teach you. Because if you coming around the conscious community, obviously you're looking for something. And it's moments like these, brother, that are priceless. Now, I just stated to you that black peace and black power to Pastor Five Nutter. But I just stated to you that there is a unisex agenda being sold to our children. You and those like you and even younger than you, my sons. A unisex agenda to the point, RBG Pharaoh, shout out, black peace and black power to you. But this unisex agenda has been sold to us for the past 15 to 20 years, literally given to us on a platter by people that we trust. Conscious speculation. You see, without speaking about Bambaataa and all of the freakery of the Zulu nation and all of that, let's talk about the perception, the cultural perception that hip hop breeds in our young people and those that help propagate that. I'm not going to say you're ex-Tentacion. We're not that silly. Conscious speculation should never be that silly. It should never be a guess, right? It should be speculation. The unisex agenda is out of control right now. I live in California, and do you guys know in the San Diego airport, if Gorilla Hebrew is out there, he can vouch for this. In the San Diego airport, there is a male best restroom, female restroom, and guess what other kind of restroom? I mean, the goddamn sign has a half man and a half woman on it. Oh yes, unisex agenda, homosexuality, the LGBT community masks a bigger and more vicious demon. The real Superman, straight Superwoman. Shout out to you. Leader for Christ, shout out to you. But the real spirit of the Antichrist, that which is against that which is prime. Nature. Your ability to procreate. Male, female. This agenda, conscious speculation, simply by you using that as an avatar and being a voice in our community, watch how this gets. If I'm curious enough to look at your avatar and say, number one, somebody made that exactly to the dimensions of that brother ex-Tentacion's face. The eye scar, the tattoo over the eye, the tattoo under the eye, the elephant neck tattoo. And this is the only black man that I know with an elephant. And see, this is another manifestation of this unisex LGBT hidden and masked community. What man y'all know gets elephants tattooed on his neck? But that avatar that you use, brother, it is an extension of the perversion in the community, the hip-hop community. Because if I'm that inquisitive enough to find out who your avatar is, we're not talking about you personally right now, but you propagating a culture of unisex confusion. This brother XXX Tentacion shaves his goddamn eyebrows off. And Lord knows, I was telling Tariq Nasheed, I don't know if he saw it, but brother, putting a goddamn razor to your face, number one, is unrighteous. But putting a razor to your eyebrows is goddamn foolish. And it's gay. And it's really ridiculous and it's perverted. Why? Because nature is prime. How you look, you should be proud of it. If you're a man with a hairy face, you should be proud of it. But this culture creates that gray area where Young Thug, Tentacion, Uzi Vert, all can walk around with purses and blouses on and still be accepted. Accepted by people like you, conscious speculation, that would propagate their icons. Yes, you see, I see. But that's only one, brother. That's only one. And so my statement concerning that is, why would you do that? Why would you, as a prime being, a prime manifestation of nature, why are you not proud of yourself to the tune that you would come and project your own image? Because our children need to see real live black men, not only out in the street, right? Like where I deal with, minister to some children and teach them music and whatnot, or some brothers may have ministries out in the streets and deal with street children or whatever. Our children need to see real live black men. Conscious speculation. I do. I understand, brother, and I know you're very intelligent. And I'm, like I said, I'm not going to disrespect you. But we've got to talk about this so that you can correct it and that you can be as great an example, living soul, journey. Peace and shout out to you, Black Power. Yes, conscious speculation is in the house, you heard me? But conscious speculation, our children need to see real live black men, because look at it. What do we have to balance out Young Thug, Uzi Vert, and this guy that you're impersonating? Because that's what it boils down to, brother. You're a live black man. If you're not him and you're propagating somebody else's image, the messenger Jafar Blackman, shout out, peace and black power to you. If you're propagating him, you're propagating not only him, but you propagate what he stands for. What does he stand for? Do you know? Conscious speculation? Do you know? Do you know how old that fella is? You do. How old is he? Because see, when you're propagating these things, man, I'm telling you, everybody doesn't think of it like you do. There's some kids, like I said, that are drawn to your cartoonish type of edits, which are very interesting. But that draws children in. Children that may be ignorant enough to look at your icon and say, hey, that's XXX Tentacion. And maybe I wasn't interested in him before. But we have a brother that I trust and I believe in and I listen to that's propagating this man, this lifestyle, this way, this unisex culture. That brother is 19 years old or 20 years old, conscious speculation. He's very young. Yeah, I use it in that way. Sucks in a certain audience. Yes, brother. And I'm trying to say the audience that you are catering to now, resurrected black men and black women, RBG, Hebrew Israelite, Kemet, and all of the Moors and all these other people that we deal with and speak with. I speak against homosexuality, and I understand that, and you have. I got to be fair, and you have. But that is a contradiction. And I'm saying our children need to see live black men living a straight line, not a contradiction. If you speak against homosexuality, but you have a unisex LGBT representative as your icon, brother, you've got to understand me. You see, there is no excuse for that at the end of the day concerning your icon. If that's not you, what that guy represents should not be represented by you in our community, because our children and our younger brothers and sisters that are not so well progressed, they're listening, they're watching. And many of them may follow you, idolize you. But it gets much deeper, dear brother. There is no sound. Come on, man. Black Jesus, do you have your earphones in right? How's the sound, everybody? There is sound, indeed. Max Bird, thank you. But it gets deeper, conscious speculation. Not only is that young man a representative of a social evolution that is so sick-witted, it's actually just as bad as cyanide. Cyanide. Cyanide kills humans. And guess what else? Homosexuality and this unisex agenda kills humans, kills black people. How does it? No, I'm not talking about disease and AIDS and all of that. I'm talking about literally homosexuality will kill our race, our nation, our genetic. Many of the white people, I talk about this a lot, many of the white people that are considered Europeans are in what is called negative birth rate. They've been that way for a long time. That means I use it against itself. That don't work. Conscious speculation, that don't work. But many of the white people that are considered Europeans are in what is called negative birth rate. That means more of them are dying than are being born. Now, we are not in negative birth rate almost in every continent around the globe. Black people, brown people, we don't fall in that status. But we willingly put ourselves in that status when we propagate homosexuality, lesbianism, bisexualism, transgender cultures, and the unisex agenda. Conscious speculation. Do you think that it is righteous for that brother to propagate himself to the black community as a whatchamacallit? See, you said just now that you use the icon against itself when I'm telling you that is a clear contradiction, and it probably confuses the young people even more. So I'm saying to you, do you, and I want to know this, how do you see XXX Tentacion? Do you see him as something that should be propagated in our community in any way? Small or big, brother? Black Jesus says, I'm in rock. Shout out to you, Black Jesus. We gonna get you some good tracks made, man, because I've been watching you, man. You do a lot of good teaching, man. Straight up. But conscious speculation, I asked the question. I know you can't type it all, brother, but these are things that I want you to answer. Us as black men have to have standards. Just another nigga I don't judge. And that's a shame, brother. That's a shame. You should be a judge. If you are an adult, if you are an adult black man, you have a responsibility. You have a responsibility to judge. Even these niggas, these unresurrected freakisms, like what we're talking about. You have a responsibility. And your responsibility cannot be just thrown away, brother, because you don't want to speak truth to power and you don't want to maybe deal with some of the persecution that may come along with it. But brother, there is no way that any of us, Warfare Obey, what's up? None of us should be propagating anything that has anything to do with homosexuality or transgenderism or any of that. And when we see it and when we deal with it, we should be speaking against it clearly, not in the gray area. Let me move on because I don't want to beat a dead horse. Let me move on to the next one. Remember, I want to know what do you see? Indeed, my brother, in the inbox. Shout out to you, man. Gregory. But conscious speculation, what do you see that brother as? What do you see Young Thug as? What do you see Uzi Vert as? Do you see these brothers as some people that we should just allow to exist in the community unchecked, unspoken to, unpreached to, untaught to, even unattacked? Because I got male children. I'm asking that because I'm telling you, if you just say he's just another nigga I don't judge, then that's a terrible, reflection of your mentality, brother. You would let a cancer live when you could speak to it and extract it. You could extract it from your channel first. You could extract it from your, of course not, but you call brothers apes. Peace, Daryl. What's happening? Black power to you. Yes, I call some brothers apes. I call brothers niggers. I call some brothers faggots, and all kind of unpolitically correct things I say. Why? Because of what I'm telling you, conscious speculation. When you're a man, you walk as a man, you talk as a man, you live as a man. Your tongue is not forked. And so when I see wretchedness in a man, when I see someone blatantly behaving as a monkey, a circus monkey even, brother, it's my duty to speak that. Conscious speculation says we all do things, is what I'm saying. Just push a good message. Well, brother, Joel Osteen and T.D. Jakes and Nature Boy and Jim Jones and Reverend Ike, all of them pushed a good message to some degree. I said Nature Boy and Jim Jones and Reverend Ike and T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen, they all push a good message to some degree. But does that mean you should accept it? Does that mean you should wear it, propagate it? Does that mean that you should ignore the poison in the good message? Conscious speculation. See, we got a whole world of brothers just like you that don't want to take their positions and speak truth to power or even speak truth to wretchedness. See? Brother, I said you got a responsibility. 1 second. You have a responsibility as a black man to speak truth to power. And if you're going to be any part of this community, if you're going to be any part of this community, you're going to have to learn the necessity for speaking as a man. One way, not in the gray area, not being confusing. Yahoo L expect the unexpected said, unnatural boy is a desecration in this day and time. You heard me? And these are the kind of people that conscious speculation says just another nigga. I just allow him to exist. And brother, this is not a mean-spirited condemnation of you, but this is a mean-spirited condemnation of that mentality in our brothers. When are you going to speak truth about that? When are you going to take that goddamn icon off? And when are you going to show us who you really are? Blocked for 2 weeks. Yes, the brother Conscious Speculation said somebody's flagged his channel earlier. He said he's blocked for 2 weeks. Can't post, can't upload. We all know how that is, man. We all know how that is. But when you come back, no. Y'all seen me. No, brother. Conscious Speculation. Brother, the people that you talk about on your videos, all of us are leaders to some capacity in the community. If I'm deeming it necessary enough to speak your name, to come and talk to you, and you telling me you still don't want to step up to your responsibility, you still want to duck and push it off. But I'm saying when you come back, it's not required to push the message I'm pushing. What do you mean? It's not required. Now, let's get back to your previous comment. You said y'all seen me. I will eventually. No. Eventually, you're going to lose credibility because nobody knows you. Eventually, the children are going to become more confused because still, you're not showing your face, but you're showing X-Tentacion's face, which is a known quadsexual almost probably, brother. I said the black community needs visible and accessible black men that are response-able. You ever heard that word spoken like that? Response-able? How you going to minister or how you going to counsel or how you going to teach our children and you have an identity crisis, brother? I know this is the internet, but you talk to real people. You talk about real people. I am a real person. Sonetta's a real person. All of us are real people. We have real families, real lives. Brother, you cannot continue speaking your conscious speculation to the community about the leaders in the community, and you won't even grace the community with your face. Now, I won't put you in the same class as Javen Bullets, but I'm putting you in a class by yourself tonight, and I'm telling you, you could do a lot better for our community by being a man, walking in your image, not being an identity thief, brother, because that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And that's probably who did get your account flagged. You know, hell, if I see somebody with a cartoon version of me and they've been making a living off of my image, of course I'm going to get the channel taken down like I get all these other clowns channels beat the hell up. And I lost one of my channels, Moment of Silence. But that's a ritual for me every year. YouTube do that to me every year, so it's all good. But brother, conscious speculation, you got a responsibility, man. Remember we was talking to Poppy, Hassan Campbell. Poppy probably watching. Shout out to you, Poppy. Remember we was talking to Michael Edwards. Do you want me to call in or close out in prayer? I want you to stay to close out in prayer, brother. I don't get paid from this either, conscious speculation. Well, I get donations, unsolicited donations. But brother, I don't get, you don't see my channels monetized. You see me selling Tide. You see me selling Nike and Bass Pro Shops and all kind of shit on my videos. No. I do this because there is a necessity for me to do it. The chastising, there's a necessity. The satire, there's a necessity. There is a necessity for teaching righteousness and morality. There's a necessity for teaching black history. There's a necessity for teaching whom the great Marcus Mosiah Garvey was and what he stood for and what he built. Brother. Very much so, Warfin says. Brother, we are men. You are a man. I've heard your voice. I've heard your voice. You can't walk like Joel Osteen. Mix poison in a good sweet potato pie and then give it to the people, the children and everything. Even Jim Jones told the people who he was after a certain point in time. Yes, he told them he was a bisexual. He told them that we all gonna drink this shit and die. You're telling me that you're no better than Jim Jones, man? Don't lie to the community about your identity, about your life, about who you are. And then come and just defame and destroy the existing leaders that are in the community. If you're not out here with a voice and an image attached to what your message is, brother, something's wrong. And that's one of the main things we got to get out of our community. I know everybody in the community don't want to show their face. Some of these brothers just will not do it. And I have friends that don't do it. But they don't claim to be a teacher. Neither do they stand out on the corner with a bullhorn saying that the existing conscious community leaders are full of shit. By agreement. So, if you are in agreement, when you come back on YouTube, brother, these things that I'm asking you to consider right now, which are not the meat of the issue, I haven't really gotten to it yet. Because at the meat of it is an issue of mental psychosis. And I know that sounds crazy, and you might say, this nigga calling me crazy. But brother, most folk that are really crazy would swear up and down they ain't crazy. And I'm telling you, you're a little crazy. And I'm saying to you that you need to deal with you before you come back before our people and then destroying and denigrating leaders that are making steps and strides for the community. It's not fair that you can come around with a trisexual avatar and you talk about brothers that are preaching against preaching against homosexuality. Me and all my brothers preach against homosexuality. Shout out to Tazariak. Tazariak is the main, like the poster boy for it. We all teach propagating our black genetics and cultural evolution to the degree that this transsexual unisex agenda shit, brother, that's counterproductive. Reverend Israel Doctrine says, okay, because Michael won't mind if I call in and pray for you, Warford. But how is what I be saying wrong? Watch this, bro. Dr. Malachi York. Do you remember Dr. Malachi York? We all do. Dr. York probably for about maybe a 10-year stretch, he was such a good teacher at a certain point, not throughout the whole career, but at a certain point, Dr. Malachi York was such a high-level teacher that, brother, his message, I would say, was damn near 98% good. But what did he live? Conscious speculation. You see, you say, well, how is what I'm saying wrong? I'm trying to express to you, it's not just about what you say. When you're walking as a man, it's about what you do. Brother, you say a lot to me without even speaking. When I see your icon as ex-Tentacion, and I know you are not him. And if you are, God help you. Conscious speculation says you had a video saying the same thing I'm saying. What's wrong with opening a donation for land? What is? I don't remember saying anything that you currently are saying other than what we may have agreed on about the Bambaataa issue. The land issue, I said in my video when I addressed it, 1.3 million for land. Great. I'm saying to you in the video, brother, how are you even credible enough to come and talk to us about a number like $1.3 million in any way? Donating it, getting it, a community together or anything? No, wait. We could talk about that too. Definitely we can talk about that. But I want to talk about the land that you and the guy that I called a orangutan, you and him were talking about setting up a land fund. You're saying what Sinetta should be doing and what Brother Polite and all these brothers should be doing, right? And I said to you, number one, you shouldn't be talking about anything like that, and especially, like I just said, large numbers, because we haven't even seen your face. And in the real world, brother, who talks 1.3 million with anybody that they haven't seen their face? I'm going to say that one more time, conscious speculation. You don't get it. This shit is not, like y'all, some of y'all, this is like your hobby. But no, some of this shit is our real lives, bro. Like I said, we're real people. That's why I'm trying to get you to come on and become a real person. So how in the world can you tell Sinetta or anybody that claims to be a leader in the community that they should be getting money together for land, brother, when we don't even know who you are suggesting it? You could be the FBI telling us to do that, and then when we do it, the FBI wants to come in and probably snatch all these brothers that haven't been paying their taxes right and all of that shit. See that? See, when you're a man, shit like that pop out to you. What is you talking about 1.3 million with this nigga for, and I ain't never seen your face? See? Oh, look. This guy says, and this is the troll community, y'all. These are the people that want you not to listen to what I'm saying. Conscious speculation. You see? Who is this called? That's Sonetta. Sonetta. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I'm on live. Go look at the live stream.
Yo.
Can you hear me?
Hey, yo.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, the Hebrew hit, man. I got some good work for you, brother.
Yo, don't say it right now. I don't say it right now because I'm on the live. Yeah, I'm live right now. So,
we ain't gonna say it. Me and Unc was, no, I can say it.
Okay, go ahead.
Me and Unc was just on the line, and I was like, yo, we gotta get Michael up here for the Sonetta TV Awards.
Oh, yeah.
And let him do some type of work. Like, we could put him at the door for security.
Yes.
You know, where you could get paid for doing what you do. You know what I'm saying?
But one thing, I'm not a fighter. I'm a musician. That's what I wanted to talk to you about, sir.
Hold up. What did you say, brother? What you say?
I'm not a fighter. I'm a musician.
Well, nigga, you sound like you fighting.
No, Mike. We talking about security, though. You gonna do security, Mike?
Yeah, I know a lot about that too.
Say you gonna make some music, yo.
I know a lot about that too, but I'm a professional musician. I can help out with the music.
All right, so Mike, do me a favor then. Why don't you put together a song?
Okay.
Put together a song for Sonetta TV Awards.
Okay. You know I can do it.
Yo, yo, you live right now?
Yes, brother, I'm live right now. I think they hearing all this shit. I'm on my.
Crazy shit,
man. All right, I gotta see. You ain't send me the link.
I sent it to your text. I'm gonna send it right now, though.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Hey, call us back on the private, yo.
I will, huh?
This is a good one. This is a good one for you.
You know I will.
This is a good one.
You know I will. All right, my brother. Did y'all hear all of that? Man? In the chat, did y'all hear all that? Yeah. Oh, man. There's Aunt, man. Sonetta. Yeah, we got some plans, man, coming up. And y'all, the Sonetta Awards, man. Come on, y'all. Let me send Sonetta this link right quick. Y'all got to stop hating on that. Let me say something to you about that real quick. All right. But yeah, man, the Sonetta Awards is going to be fire, man. And all y'all that's hating on it, tell me this, man. When have you ever appreciated black people to any degree? Kind of speculation, so I just don't understand why it's been so long and nothing has changed. Brother, what do you want to change? Because when you want real change, conscious speculation, you do it yourself. Brother, you can't cause change without an image, without a face, without a hand to shake. You see? These are real relationships. The brothers just called me. Unc is from Georgia. Sonetta's from Harlem. I'm in California. Brother, this ain't no fake shit. We're making real connections. And if for anything, for no other purpose, we learn how to love each other as brothers away from that shit where we grew up as. You see? That's worth diamonds and platinum and rubies. You see, black men that can get together and deal together, can teach together, can even squash beef together. Conscious speculation. What do you want to see? What change do you want to see, brother, that you're not willing to do and help and institute yourself? But let's get back to what I was saying earlier. I was talking about Dr. York, right? And I said, Dr. York, for a long stretch, had a good message. But his whole good message and whatever he did positive was ruined by how he lived. I don't want to talk about all of the speculation and all of the conspiracy stuff surrounding that, because I know the truth about it. I seen the pictures and all of that stuff. Talk to Prince York about this. And so conscious speculation. Ignore the babies in the background out here crying. What's more important? Your good message that you say, and I'm telling you, is part poison, or your walk, brother. Who you are really. See. Brother, I'm telling you, all of this stuff that we're talking about is real. It's about connections. That's the only way we'll have a movement, brother. But when y'all just continually, constantly, when we plug something in, we walk away, you come up and snatch the plug out the wall. Why? You don't even have a reason to do it. I said to you, why would we actually listen to you talk about what we should do when you don't honor us enough to show yourself, brother? You don't honor these children, the ones that you may say may benefit from the land and what we could build on the land. Don't you think you should honor us by showing us you? Especially if you want to talk about $1.3 million. Now, since you talked about $1.3 million in that fool-ass video, that's really like poison, because if you put that shit on your channel, ask the other people that I've snatched their channels up by the roots about that goddamn video. I only left it in 1 or 2 places on the internet for a reason. Trust me. No Mercy for Scammers got that video because I'm allowing him to have it. But now let's talk about your 1.3 million. Let's talk about it. But we're going to get back to what we're talking about. I'm just taking a detour to kind of let the pressure up off of you because I don't want you to bust. I don't want you to snap on me and shit and think I'm trying to beat you up, right? I'm trying to teach you, brother. So now the $1.3 million. You agree with me in that video. Conscious speculation. Who is me? Because truly, the me in that video is not the same me that's here. I mean, of course, I'm the same flesh being, but obviously, my thoughts have changed since that video to now. So, you said you agree with me, but I don't agree with that me. I spoke facts. Probably so, yes. Numbers are always facts. But, what was the motivation? Have you ever heard me talk about that? Because I've talked about it with a lot of people. Do you realize that me and Sarnetta and Unc, the brother that just called me, and all us, we was like, oh my God, bro, you think it's some beef now with all this poppy shit and all this other crazy shit? You should have came in the community about 5-6 years ago. And you talking about what has changed. I'm going to tell you what has changed, bro. Stark raving enemies, venomous enemies, enemies that talked about some things that you should never talk about in public concerning each other. Venomous enemies, black men, saying, you know what? We could do more together than apart. So let me ask you a question. What's more important? Black men learning how to be men, showing and teaching the community and the generations how to be men. What's more important? That or $1.3 million, which really ain't $1.3 million if you look at how much that money is actually worth, truly. What's more important? Because I want to know your mindset. Because see, what your answer to this will be will let me know if you're good for the community or not. I said 4 to 5 years ago when that video was made, Sarnetta and the brothers that just called me, we were all stark raving enemies. My nation of Israelites against their nation of Kemet. And this wasn't just no book shit. Don't think that. What's more important? Conscious speculation. Where your fingers at, my brother? See that? See that? That's what. Let's see what he says. I'm not saying why not put the money to something beneficial that we all can feel. Conscious speculation. Have you ever had a job? Snoopy, I don't make excuses. I don't make excuses. That's why I'm here answering questions. Have you ever had a job? Conscious speculation. If you worked your whole 2 weeks or your week and you got your check and somebody come tell you, hey, why don't you get that homeless man $16 and get a man that's standing at the red light $15 and give my mama $5 and hook me up with a nice pair of shoes, and they come telling you what the fuck to do with your money. Your money that you actually put the footwork out to get. And that shit is actual work, because I'm sure none of the people that hates their brother like that know what it takes to build an event like that. What it takes to put your family and your life on hold, your children on hold, to come and minister and to hook shit up for you. Conscious speculation and people like you. You and Snoopy. Man, I called them brothers a lot of shit over the years. Yes, that's not the worst thing. I'm telling y'all ain't going back far enough. If you want to go back and get some dirt, go back 5 years ago. Y'all tripping. Shaka knows who called him that. Shit, you think Shaka mad? Me and Shaka talked on the wide open internet 3 or 4 times in peace. I'm telling you, real men don't concern themselves with that. Real men concern themselves with progression for the sake of the community. So me and Sarnetta stopped fighting so that the Israelites wouldn't be destroyed by Kemet, and so that Kemet wouldn't be destroyed by the Israelites. Subsequently, you're here. You've been birthed by our peace. And you here talking about $1.3 million that another man worked hard for. More than one other man. But you didn't. You wasn't even around. Probably wasn't even considered conscious during that time. But I ask you, when you get your paycheck and I tell you to come give the homeless man here $5 and the dude over there $25 and the dude down there $17, are you supposed to listen to me? And I'm not going to block y'all. Y'all keep putting your crazy ass comments up. Because you're showing yourself. You see what I'm saying? People like conscious speculation want Chicago to keep on shooting each other. Conscious speculation. Would you rather be a black man with influence, or would you rather they stop shooting guns in Chicago? What's more important? Real progression for black men or money? Seems like that money should be put back into the people. Guess what, conscious speculation? It is. Conscious speculation. How much do you think it takes to live in New York, where Sarnetta lives? I'm not defending him. I just want to take a little time to play badminton with you. That brother's life is you people. I'm a musician. It's some days where I don't post shit. And there's some days where I would not walk away from my lady in that bed to come here and talk to you, and you acting like you hate black people. Conscious speculation. But do you understand what that sacrifice is like? You get the picture. I know you do, brother. I know you truly do. But I want you to start acting as if you get the picture. Not just saying it. Brother, I love you. I respect you. That's why I'm here talking to you. In respect, I'm taking my time, again, away from my family. That's right in here. Why? Because you could be doing great things for the community. But currently, you're not. Currently, you're unplugging everything every brother does in the community that you disagree with, you go right behind them and unplug shit. And people like you. You're not the only one. And don't think I'm beating up on you, because there's way worse people, bruh. You're a good dude. I'm here respecting you. Right? Brother, you got a responsibility, man. Your responsibility is to not keep up conscious speculation and not pour gasoline on a fire. Black men's lives are worth more than this whole goddamn multiverse. Just me and you in this conversation tonight. Brother, don't you know there's going to be some people they don't want to, Mikey, they want to talk trash on YouTube, aka internet thugs. You see that? You see that? That's real truth, RBG Pharaoh. Not all of them, because some of them are not wanting to be internet. I don't think conscious speculation don't. But the majority of these niggas, they're doing that because they want to be internet thugs. They could say, be who they want to be on the internet. Snoopy says, you used to be righteous before you start messing with them clowns. You brought up righteous. Let's talk about righteous. And then we're going to get back to the point. Max. The Bible says, you said this now. Don't tell me, y'all get to talking about, this nigga talking about the Bible now. This fool brought up righteousness. All right? So I got to say this. The Bible says that if your brother, Snoopy, your brother, you brought righteousness up. If your brother asks your forgiveness, if you have an ought against your brother and he asks your forgiveness, the Bible says you have an obligation to forgive him. Not just 7 times, not just 70. Even 70 times 7 in one day. And that's a kind of an idiomatic expression, kind of an analogy, meaning you have to forgive your brothers infinitely. And that is the love of God. The love of all of this, the real God from all these crazy communities that think they got different gods. No. God is love. And when you learn how to apply love with your brothers, you'll stop murders. You'll stop jealousy. You'll stop rage. You'll stop covetousness. You'll stop theft. You'll stop hypocrisy. All of that shit, Snoopy. So, when me and these brothers or me and those brothers had aught against each other, guess what we did? Damn. And they ain't even Bible believers. But we went down the road the same way I just told you. Your brother have forgiveness, have a problem with you and ask for your forgiveness, you forgive. And I did, and they did. And guess where we at now? Way down the road somewhere. You heard me? Let me see what it says. How come nobody talking about young Pharaoh GoFundMe? Thank you. How come when he told the people he was going to open a daycare? Conscious speculation. Did you hear that goddamn question? Sonetta said, why y'all not talking about young Pharaoh? And this fool here is still out here assassinating leaders that are doing real work. Assassinating Umar. But this nigga here was on parole and he told y'all, disrespected you, mind you, that he's gonna build a school. How many goddamn parolees get to build schools? Number one, he's just calling y'all stupid when he suggests that to you. And then y'all send him money. And then conscious speculation and these other tramps, not conscious speculation, I'm not calling you a tramp, but the other ones. Y'all never asked Pharaoh a goddamn question about a nickel of that money. Let me say that one more time. What happened to the money? What happened to the school? Why you're dissing Umar Johnson, goddamn it? I don't think Umar Johnson is an angel, and he's culpable in a lot of things that could have been done and didn't get done. But truth be told, putting Pharaoh on the same scale as Umar Johnson, goddamn, I seen a lecture where Pharaoh had 6 folk in there. He raised $10,000, Sonetta said. A parolee told y'all that he was going to build a school for your children. Conscious speculation. You ain't got shit to say about that? You ain't gonna speculate about that, brother. You say you asked. You asked. But you jumped out the window and said that Sonetta was a Mason because of a fucking Photoshop hat, man. Excuse my language. I don't want to get vulgar. You see how unrighteous, unbalanced, and hypocritical. You see that? And I'm saying that it's amazing that Sonetta brought up young Pharaoh, because young Pharaoh is doing the same shit that I'm telling you to stop doing. Stop trying to destroy people that are doing greater work. I said young Pharaoh begged y'all for $10,000 when he was on parole or probation or both, because he was on both, and I don't know how a nigga like that gets not to strike out. And one day we're going to go back through Pharaoh's paperwork too, because I owe him one. He was crying, talking about, Michael, if you don't take them videos down, y'all remember that shit? You don't take them videos down in 24 hours. Ooh, that nigga was mad. That's what happened when you get exposed. Hit the fence and threw the Glock. And you told everybody else something different. But you're here persecuting Umar Johnson. But nigga, young Pharaoh, y'all. And I'm going to move on from this, but so I know that was a nice caveat. And conscious speculation ain't typing no more. And I ain't blocking. And I don't use admins. Brother, when the hell you gonna ask Pharaoh, the ex-parolee that took y'all goddamn money, and y'all was ignorant enough to give it? See that? Conscious speculation? You're a hypocrite. Because see, I just asked you a question and you talking about Sonetta, is Polite a scammer? Didn't y'all have a goddamn whole year on Polite's back? Even to the place and the point where the brother sent me photocopies of him paying checks back to some of you Negroes that were too impatient. I got proof. I heard the conversations. I saw the checks. You can keep talking that bullshit about Polite too, but I'm asking you about a nigga you never addressed. You did a vid on young Pharaoh. But you and your buddy Israel Doctrine did over 100 videos on Poppy. You really want to do that? You see what I'm saying? You're a hypocrite, bro. And that's why I'm talking to you, because you need to be better. Because everything about somebody else. But how is Sonetta the reason you're a hypocrite, my nigga? Because Sai pushed Polite at us and he knew he was a scammer. You're pushing ex-Tentacon or Tentacion, whatever the fuck his name is. You're pushing him to us. Ain't that what I just told you? Huh? My nigga, you're a hypocrite. And if you look down, you'll see that your garment is spotted. You're standing in front of everybody with shit on your clothes, a doodle stain, and you're criticizing others. Straight up hypocrite. He did a video on young Pharaoh. But you and your buddy Dirty Doctrine did over 100 videos on Poppy. Polite paid money back. I'm a witness. The shit, I still got photocopies. Peace, I'm just saying. No, don't just say, nigga. And I'm sorry I'm getting disrespectful to the point of me saying nigga. But brother, you're acting like one now. You see that? You see how you tap dance away from your learning tonight? But you can't. Because all of these people heard that. They saw that. They saw your dysfunction. They see you type it. And they see this troll, which is probably Haven Bullets, Another Negro that doesn't respect the people enough to show his face, but yet begged for donations. Did y'all see that video I put out? The no-face nigga. Not you. Cause at least your icon is somebody that's living, man. I got to say that to you. Yes, Snoopy, dirty doctrine. Dingy doctrine. What's that character on Charlie Brown that used to have the dust cloud around him all the time? You coming, dust everywhere. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me stop that, man. Pigpen, that's right. Snoopy. All right, I'm going to prove it to you right now. Watch this. Without me showing you the contents of my archives and my vault, I want you to go find the girl that was Music Soul Child's ex-little thought, right? The one that was bouncing between Polite and her and him. Why did she all of a sudden stop saying that Polite didn't pay me for the lecture? Do you even know what the fuck I'm talking about? I know you don't. Just like you don't know what you're talking about, period. Why don't you go track her down and ask her, is Polite a scammer? And when you do, you'll see why I'm telling you to do that. Conscious speculation say, I'm chilling. It ain't in my heart to keep banging on nobody. I'm getting tired of getting flagged. Brother, don't worry about the flags, man. Shit. Worry about what you're teaching, how you're walking, and how you're not being a hypocrite. Worry about saving black brothers' lives. Worry about creating connections that will last, and they will literally affect thousands of other people. Because let me show you something. Watch this. The reason why Brother Sonnet and my friendship is so valuable. Watch this, Daryl. Daryl. The reason why me and Sonnetta's friendship and Brother Unc and all these other brothers that I respect, man, the reason why our relationship is so valuable is because it brings you people to our cipher. Let me say that shit one more time. You don't get it, conscious speculation. If me and Sonetta and Unc would have still been fighting, brother, shit would be totally different today. Totally different. You probably wouldn't be here in everybody goddamn business. Whether that's good or bad, I'm telling you. Brother, don't you realize, and I ain't trying to just brag on this brother and just be all on this brother jock or nothing. But the truth is the truth, man. The brother Sonetta been doing what he doing for you on YouTube and out here on the streets teaching and bringing teachers to you for damn near longer than some of y'all been alive. And the reason you're here and you know as much as you know about what you think you know, bruh, if he brought you down the road to that, can't you say thank you, my nigga, one day? You feel me? Why can't you say thank you? Why can't you say, you know what? That brother don't deserve us trying to ruin his award show because he's giving awards to us. God damn, bro. You got to giving awards to us in the community that speak, that teach, that walk, that do those things that I'm telling you plainly that you got to start doing. Brother, you can't be a hypocrite all your I do what? No, they won't, Mike, but they will thank the white man for everything. Goddamn, go to IHOP and thank these white folk for killing you. Leave them a tip. Niggas will go to Denny's and fill their stomach up with goddamn garbage and thank these white folks for killing you, and you leave them a tip. But you can't thank your brother for saying, you know what? Hey, man, I'm treating my wife better because what I learned walking next to you. What's wrong with saying that? Shit. And not only does Sonetta need to give some of the brothers in the community that's been responsible for this an award, many of y'all need to give him an award. Shit, an award of just saying thank you, bro. Goddamn. Well, let's get back to the point, man. The message, according to Mike Emmy, is, and why y'all keep calling me Emmy? You call me my name, man. If you ask Polite X, she will tell us that he paid back. No, that's not what I said. See, you're not listening. I said if you go ask that chick that Polite was dealing with, that was Music Soul Child's lady, go ask her, has Polite scammed her? Because months ago, she was saying Polite didn't pay her for something. And I'm telling you that he paid many people for things that I witnessed. And I'm telling you, go ask her. Now, that's how real men do things. Go get it from the horse's mouth. Go chase her down, just like you chase Polite down. You chase me, you chase Sonetta, you chase everybody, and hate. Go ask an honest question. Where are the hundreds of people? It's Snoopy. Let's take a few minutes to deal with this idiot, because you're getting crazy. Thank you, the messenger Jafar. I wouldn't lie about this. I definitely wouldn't lie about no shit like this. And I'm not above reproach, but I don't lie like that. Thank you, brother. I'm saying to you, you said it's Snoopy. Nigga, he scammed hundreds of people. 9 months ago, and y'all listen to me clearly. 9 months ago, the internet was filled with even new people claiming that the brother scammed them. But something happened between then and now. Snoopy, what happened, my nigga? Because I don't know no scammers that give refunds. People that give refunds that are businessmen are usually those that have made an oversight, a mistake, a mishandling, something to dealing with employees that you had to get rid of or something. But scammers, nigga, don't give refunds. Scammers don't write checks from the bank with cashier checks and give them to the people that said they were wrong, dummy. I don't lie, I don't deflect. I just said, you said Polite scammed hundreds of people, and we're all living witnesses in the chat. We're not going to make this about Polite. Where are they, nigga? Where are the new ones? Are you one? Did he get you? You're a fool, and you're ignorant, and you don't have a clue what you're talking about. And if you want to become another billboard, just like my other haters, you can become that, my nigga. If you want to become a casualty, just like all these other channels I had to snatch up and sweep up, throw them out, you can do that. But I'd rather for you to just go ahead and do what you're going to do and become a billboard for me. You ever seen The Color Purple? They had an old cow out in the North Field. They draped a sign over that cow to tell the people how to get to the old hole in the wall club. Nigga, that's what you are. If you're a hater to that degree, you're a heifer. And I'm going to use you like a billboard, you heard me? So go ahead, run on, Snoop. Now, back to the point. Got my mouth dry, man. Damn, I ain't got no water left. And it's been an hour, man. We're going to have to get off of this and come do a part 2. Y'all some fake ass bullies. Who's bullying, brother? Oh, come on, man. I want to get back to the subject for a minute before I close. But I don't like you calling me a bully. Lex called me what did he call me? A racist? And I'm aggressive. You're saying we're bullies. But I've only been teaching about how to love and respect black men and women. And how to honor relationships. You see that? Snoopy has an emotional breakdown. That's what happens. That's what happens, y'all. Man. That's a shame. But anyway, conscious speculation, brother. In closing, let's see. Snoopy, I believe, polite and side nigga ain't telling War Machine everything because I believe he would tear them down. Well, brother, I don't have no friends that are stealing, that walk next to me, because probably they do. But I can assure you that these brothers are not stealing a thing from the community. I said this one time before. Brother Polite got an I-8, the Sonetta's got a Mercedes. Do y'all actually think that the brother Sonetta, y'all paid for every nickel of that Mercedes? Do you think your donations purchased the I-8? No, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to stop thinking like that, man. I understand what you're saying, brother. And trust me, the brothers that I walk with, they walk with me in righteousness because they are righteous to a great degree. And they're much like me. So I know there's not a thief, man. Look at me in my eyes. I'm looking at him in my eyes. That brother is not a thief. How many thieves do you know that take time to help you? Nobody. No thieves do that. I grew up around thieves. All of us. Thieves and scammers don't do what these brothers that y'all may be accusing these brothers of that. That's just not. And I'm telling you, it's a lot of shit I wish I could say to you, but I'm not going to do that. And it's not. That's right, Warfin. So here it is, man. Here's the closing. And the troll community kind of, wanted to show, their strength tonight. So we had to give them a little attention. That's all right, because the troll community are great advertisers. But the point, back to the man of the hour. And don't y'all forget, Pharaoh was on probation. He told y'all that he would need $10,000 to build a school. But yet he destroys Umar Johnson's credibility for the same shit. Yeah, Umar didn't build a school yet, of course. Okay. But Umar's got work. Pharaoh didn't build a school, and he was on probation. And he doesn't have much work. I ain't gonna hate on him. The brother is who he is, but goddamn, pseudo is pseudo. I saw that brother call an interstate, the cars on the interstate, spaceship. Y'all seen it on my other channel. Hold up. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all seen that video. And Polite had it on his channel too. Me and all us laughed, man. Me and Sonetta and all of we had a laugh about this. That boy must have been on ecstasy that night. Pharaoh. Him and some girl filming out the window at the interstate. And the car's making a loop on the interstate, right? This nigga said, see? Y'all, number one. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Max, this cat, that nigga was serious. He said, I'm going to show my face so they'll know it's me. He showed his face and everything. Looking at the interstate, calling them UFOs. And the people in the chat, brothers and sisters in the chat here, validating that, and they seen it. Go ahead, Snoopy. Do what you want to do. I'll be grateful when I see my face on your channel. Okay? Constipation speculation. Wow. You got a new name. Tom Rob gave you a name, Conscious. Woo. Yo, man. But in closing, y'all, it's been real, man. And I appreciate all of you guys coming to sit here in this live stream. It's been fun. I enjoy talking with y'all, man. Straight up. Real talk. Because we are one. We are all one. We brothers and sisters. And it's up to us, man, to love each other and appreciate each other to whatever degree we can. And to walk together to whatever degree we can. And to just close, man. If we can't walk together as brothers to any degree, what will be our destiny? Conscious speculation. If we can't walk together as brothers to any degree, if we just got to fight and fight and fight and fight and fight, what will be our destination, brother? Well. And look at Snoopy still mad in this chat. Conscious speculation. When you come back on the air, bruh, take that goddamn avatar off of there. You're not gay. You're not gay, and you're not Tassian, or whatever that boy's name is. Please make it right with Brother Carl. Blue December. Here's something, and I'm glad you said that, and I'm going to honor that question, that comment. Thank you for that. Blue December. A lot of people haven't been in the community as long as I have dealing with the conscious community and some of these YouTube personalities. Excuse me. But in the past 3 to 4 years, since that transpired, I have apologized to Carl 3 times, and I tried to make it right in front of thousands of people on Blog Talk Radio, on his show, and I think on the phone several times. You know what I'm saying, Blue December? That Negro has hatred just bottled up in him and bitterness about that. And, like I said, I apologized to him. And I even tried to help him. I told him I'd help him with his struggling editing, and if he can't read that good, I told him I'd come on your show and read for you and all this. This was stuff I told the brother years ago. This nigga here threw all that threw it on the ground. Shout out to you, Tom Rob. Saw another awards 2018. Y'all better stay tuned, man. Shit. No more elephants in that neck as a necklace. Real talk, Yahoo. Man, conscious speculation. If you don't take that shit down, brother, I'm not gonna be nice next time I'm saying it to you. Cause see, who does this? Take their time, come here and tell you I love you, and I'm not gonna chastise you that bad. I want to just speak to you, teach you, impart some stuff into you, and then let you roll on. If you leave your face, Blue December. Shout out to you. Thank you. I appreciate you too. Much love. Straight up. But conscious speculation, if you don't take that shit off your channel, brother, we're going to attack you. And I ain't going to attack you in a malicious way. I'm going to drive you crazy. You ask Israel Doctrine. I mess with Israel Doctrine a lot about the hundreds of videos, literally hundreds of videos he did on one person. But I remember I told Israel Doctrine, if you don't stop the demonic stuff, this was about 3-4 years ago, I told him I'm going to take a whole year and make a video about you every day. That's why Israel Doctrine hate me, y'all. Because y'all haven't seen half of the stuff I got on this boy videos over the years and stuff. That's why he hate me, because I told his behind up. Look, we'll do this before we close. Put a 1 in the chat if you seen the video of me with Israel Doctrine, and I had him, he had brothers in the chat, men in the chat, and he was sucking them down freeze pops like a Saturday night thought. You hear me? I almost threw up way before it got up through my throat. You see? Ones. See that? Yo, y'all that haven't seen it. Have you ever seen a grown man suck a freeze pop until the goddamn plastic get to whistling around his mouth? He was sucking the freeze pop with his eyes this close to the screen like that. You see how my eyes is like that, y'all? Woo! Man, I love y'all, man. Peace. And y'all keep loving each other, man. Fight whenever it's necessary, but don't do the unnecessary thing. Learn what enough is enough, man. Let's move on with each other. Peace, y'all.